Hi friends and welcome back to the channel. I am Dr. Sudeep, and in this video I thought I'll discuss a very important thing which has been going on in my head as to what is the meaning of life and what is the motivation to do anything in life. So, I always keep thinking like, what is the meaning of life? Is there a meaning to anything? Because if life is certain to end in death, then what is the meaning of all of these things? Like, then why do anything? What is the motivation you have to do anything? So that why leads to another why. And then I came across a podcast of Naval Ravikant with Joe Rogan where he discusses this why question, and he says that it leads to something called as an Agrippa's trilemma. So what's the Agrippa's trilemma? It is basically circular reasoning. It could be infinite regress and it could be an axiom. So what is an infinite regress? Is basically one why leading to another why. Whatever answer you give a why, it will lead to another why. That is infinite regress. Then is circular reasoning. Why this? Because of this. Why that? Because of this again. So it's a circular reasoning. And then the third thing is an axiom. Axiom could be a dead end where there is nothing beyond that. Let's say you blame your destiny, or you just say God, or it could be like we are living in a simulation. That's why. So he explains like any attempt to answer a why question leads to Agrippa's trilemma. So then what is the way out of this? So what he says is, or what even I agree to what he says is, you have one life and you're going to be dead after that. You were dead for so many years before, or so many billions of years before, and you're going to live for a very short time, and then you're going to be dead again. So just do whatever you want to do. Don't wait for someone to come and tell you what you have to do in life. You have one life, just go ahead and do whatever you feel you should do. Now then the question arises, how do I know what is good for me, or what should I do? I have a job, I have a family. Now what should I do so that I find my meaning in life? So it's a tough question to answer, but the thing is, you have to find out what is the single most desire or passion that you have inside you to do something, and that something has to be the one which you don't get external validation for, or you don't get rewards for it, or at least you're not expecting to get external validation and rewards for it. It is not like you want people to praise you for it, or you want people to accept you for it. You're just doing it for its own sake. It's called like an autotelic activity. So find that one single particular desire or passion that you have, which is so much there inside you that you're willing to do it for years and years, even if people don't appreciate you ever for it. Of course, if you do something good for others, and the way karma works, it will come back to you in a positive way and people will appreciate. But that is not the way you start off. You start off from the point that I'm going to do this thing, even if somebody doesn't appreciate that for me, it's fine. I'll just continue to do it. Then the next question comes is, okay, if I start doing this, then what will other people think? What will they feel? Whether how I am doing, how will I be perceived in front of other people? And this is a question all of us face. So don't live your life based on other people's expectations and how you should live your life according to their expectations, because if you do that, then you're going to be forever unhappy. You cannot live your life based on others' expectations. You should check out the video of Steve Jobs, which he gives at the Stanford commemoration at 2005. And he speaks about this in that video. Don't live your life based on other people's expectations, because you will stay unhappy forever. Just do whatever you want to, and people leave you alone. They might initially be inquisitive and curious. There might be an inherent curiosity to know what are you doing, and then they just leave you alone. So the best thing is, just do things and then ask for permission later if you have to ask, and do whatever which is in a safe parameter. But just do whatever you like to do, and then if people ask you, yeah, I've done this, okay, fine. So, and then the haters in any field are usually like 5% only. Some people will invariably hate what you're doing, but then those will be very, very less. The number of people which you're going to be changing in a positive way with your actions will be far, far more than what the people who will think negatively about you. And the other thing is, in this current day and age of leverage, which is an infinite leverage which we live in, Naval Ravikant speaks about something called as the permissionless leverage. So what is permissionless leverage? Is basically for which you don't have to ask somebody any permission to start it. Say to start a YouTube channel, you don't need anybody's permission. So code and media are two things which are permissionless leverages. You don't need to ask anybody to start a YouTube channel. You don't need to ask anybody for writing a book. You can publish it online. You can start a podcast. You can start a YouTube channel, like I said. You can write a book. There are so many things you can write. You can code, and if you can code, that is like the biggest advantage you have. You can start an app, and you can start your own business by starting and selling that app. So going permissionless and using permissionless leverage is the best way to channel your desire and your passions to get something out of your life which you find meaning at, because each one has its own meaning of life. Okay, and it is your desire and your passion which is going to ultimately lead you to your own meaning of life. So you have to search it yourself. The other thing is, apart from the desire and the passion to start something, what you can also think of is, you know, am I going to even change one person's life by doing this particular thing which I like to do? Say you're sharing information with people, or you're going to write a book about something which you think even one person can benefit. So even if that one person can benefit and his life changes because of what you have put out in the world, I think that's enough to justify that, you know, your meaning of life has been successful, that you could positively influence even one person by changing his or her life. So these are just some of the thoughts which came to my mind. I thought I should share with you. Do let me know what is your meaning of life. What do you think about your motivations and how you are trying to use your desire and passion, or what is your desire and passion that you are trying to put out in the world, so that you can benefit even, or you can allow at least one person to benefit from it. So I leave you with these thoughts, and thank you, and please like and subscribe the channel if you find the content to be interesting and useful, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.